first to page 48.
48.
Can you think of any transports? The types of transports we have. What type of transports do we have?
Transports. It's more a boat.
Transports. And a boat?
Yes.
What else?
I could see just a boat.
Sorry?
I can't see just a boat.
No, I mean, can you think of any other transports than the boat? It doesn't have to be in the pictures here. So, I mean, we can say car, a bus, metro. What else? A plane, a motorbike. Is there anything else?
No.
And which one do you prefer of the ones that we mentioned?
I prefer cars.
Car, why?
Because it's fast and always in your hand, I think.
But more expensive.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's go to 155 to see more of the transports. 155.
Yeah.
All right, so we have here the list. We're just going to match them with the pictures. So we have an airplane. Which one is an airplane?
F.
F, yep. All right, so and the coach?
Coach? Is it B?
B, no, it's actually the M. M, yeah. When you travel between cities, you can use the coach. So we don't call it bus. Bus is just internal in the city.
Okay.
Right. Next one, we have a ferry.
Ferry, it's E.
E. A ferry is actually a boat, kind of boat or ship that transports people between cities, maybe. So it's K. You see K? And maybe cars as well, like you can see here.
No.
Then a helicopter.
L.
L. Hot air balloon.
Hot air balloon. N.
N. A lorry.
I don't know.
Lorry. All right, let's skip the ones you don't know. Minibus.
H.
H. All right, moped.
Moped. It's C.
Skip.
Okay.
Motorbike.
Motorbike. B or E.
B or E. Let's keep it as B or E. All right. Ship.
Ship, it's I.
I. What about J?
J, it's for. I think.
Okay, let's say I now. Speedboat.
Speedboat. No, it's I is speedboat. Ship is.
All right. Yeah, exactly. So a speedboat is I, and J is the ship. Taxi.
Taxi is where is it? D.
D. Tram.
C.
Underground.
Underground. A.
A. So you can call. I mean, there are many types for many names for this. Can you mention any other name for underground?
Train.
Train. There is also metro. There is also subway. There is also tube. All of these are the same.
The last one was it? What was it?
Tube.
Tube.
Yep. I mean, some people call it subway, especially in America.
Yeah.
Tube is mostly used in Britain, in England. Metro is common nowadays, especially in Europe.
Yeah.
I mean, the word metro. Underground is both, like in Britain, England, and American. What did we skip? We skipped lorry. What do you think lorry is now?
Lorry, it's maybe F.
Or G. Maybe
no,
G.
not F, sorry, G.
G, all right, yes, exactly. And we also skipped moped.
Moped. Moped, is it B?
B. It's a type of motorbikes.
Yeah.
The small one, the slow one. Yeah. Is there anything else here? Yeah. No. Yeah. Out of these transports here, which one is the best now?
Best. Actually,
yeah,
I
to travel. I mean, let me say to travel, to specify.
Travel.
Absolutely,
airplane.
The airplane.
Yeah.
All right. And the reason is?
It's fast.
Faster.
Faster.
Yeah. All right. And which one is the cheapest, you think?
Cheapest.
To travel between cities or countries.
To travel is the coach.
The coach could be, yep, the cheapest. Or maybe a train.
Yes.
If available, of course. All right. Now back to 48. Just a second. Sidra, can you hear us?
Why Mustafa didn't come?
I have no idea, actually. Some people don't prefer online, you know. Or maybe he didn't know how to. Oh, here it is. Speak of the devil. Hey, Mustafa.
Hi, mister.
Hi, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, thank God. We were just talking about you.
No problem.
Yeah. Now, I mean, why you didn't come yesterday and today you're late? That's what we're talking about.
Actually, I'm sleeping.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. So you didn't know that yesterday was online?
No, I know it, but I didn't wake up in the time. This is the problem.
So you knew it and you just ignored it.
Yeah, exactly.
You ignored it and you admitted. Okay, thanks for your honesty.
No problem, mister.
And Sidra, are you here or you still have a problem with the connection? I think Sidra has a problem. Anyways, so I'll give you now 5 minutes for this. Arij, I want you to read this text, all right? And then, of course, he will summarize it for us. Mustafa, go to page 161.
Okay,
and the same thing, read this text into the wild, all right? And like after 5 minutes, he will also summarize it. And Sidra, if you're listening, 163. So each of you is going to read a different text.
Hello, teacher.
Hi, Sidra.
Hi. Problem internet.
Yeah, I know. I saw that you have a problem. So can you hear us now? Is it clear?
No, yeah.
Yeah, so I want you now to go to page 163.
Okay.
And they read the text, rabbit-proof fence. All right?
Right.
5 minutes, you have 5 minutes, and then you will summarize it.
I'm done.
Great. Second. All right, are we all done?
Yes, Mr.
All right, so let's start with Arij.
Okay. Kon-Tiki. In the middle of the 20th century, the Norwegian explorer and writer Thor Heyerdahl developed a theory. He believed that people from South America traveled to Polynesia 1,500 years ago. People, wait, years ago, and settled there. At the time, very few others believed his theory. They thought the journey was too difficult without modern technology, while others were discussing the theory. Heyerdahl decided to test it. Using only materials and technology available to the people of that time. Heyerdahl and his team of 5 sailors and a pirate built a wooden raft. On 28 April 1947, they left from Peru and crossed the Pacific. While they were sailing, huge waves crashed into the raft, and whales and sharks came close. 101 days and 4,300 miles later, they arrived in Polynesia. Is it right? Polynesia?
Yeah.
At the time, no one knew this type of journey was possible, but perhaps the most amazing thing about the journey was that Thor Heyerdahl didn't know how to swim. Heyerdahl later wrote a book about the journey, and in 2011, a Norwegian film called Kon-Tiki came out based on the trip.
So, who made the journey here?
Norwegian explorer Heyerdahl.
Yeah. So it's Thor here, Heyerdahl. And why did he do it? Why did he make the journey?
Because he believed that people from South America traveled to Polynesia in 1,500 years ago, 500 years ago.
All right. So he wanted to discover it.
Yeah.
And what happened? Like, what's his job first?
What?
What is his job? What was his Thor's job?
He made or create a raft, wooden raft.
What is the meaning of raft?
Raft is a flat boat, usually made of wood.
Exactly.
Yes. He built a raft with his team. And
all right.
Went to the ocean. Just this the job was.
And what happened to this after he came back? What did he do?
He came back after he came back from his journey. He wrote a book.
About
and
what happened to the book?
The book of the journey, and then it turned to a film called Kon-Tiki.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
So turned it into a film. It was based on this trip. All right. Are there any words, difficult words? You don't know?
Theory, what does it mean?
Theory, something that is not proven yet.
Okay. It's خرافة يعني?
That is myth. Theory نظرية.
نظرية.
Anything else?
For me, not. There's not.
And for the others? Okay. We have sailors. What was sailors?
Who travel through the ocean.
On a boat.
Yeah.
So they sail.
There's a parrot.
Parrot. What is parrot?
Is the captain.
Parrot, the animal. You know, the bird that talks. That's the parrot. Babbaga.
Okay.
So that's a parrot. All right. Let's see. 161 was Mustafa's.
Yes, Mister.
Can you tell us about your story?
Max in Andalus. He was studying in the university, and he lived or even near money, and he wanted to live like a normal man in the life. And he stayed like 4 months. Then he died. After he died, he was writing your book. That's then after the 4 months, he stopped writing the people he said he still don't saying anything about his story. That's mean he's died. And like a few days, someone he see what that mean. Just
What's that?
Just say
Body, dead body.
here
or
body.
corpse.
Yeah, here body. And that's mean he's died.
Who found the dead body?
صياد.
A hunter. Yes,
A hunter.
a hunter. All right. We have here abandoned. What is abandoned here? Abandoned his car.
Destroyed it, like destroying.
Discarded or left. Abandon means left, leave.
Yeah.
Yep. And rejected.
Refused or didn't allow.
Didn't accept. Usually when you use reject, it like somebody asks you to do something, but then you just refuse it. So that's reject. Wilderness. It's actually explained here, a wild area where there is no one living there. It's just animals, the wilderness. Eventually.
Like
Eventually.
In the in the year or in the life.
Eventually means like it's usually used as in the end. So, for example, Mustafa didn't want to take the exam because he was afraid. Eventually, he took it after he was encouraged by his friends. So, like in the end.
Yeah, I understand.
Yep. Diary. What is diary? A diary is like when you write about your daily life. That's a diary.
Like a notebook.
Yeah, but you write everything that happens to you every day. That's a diary.
Okay.
And hunter, we said, but yeah. All right, the next one. Rage, sorry, not rage, was Sidras.
A party proof fence. It is Australia in 1931. Three Aborigine girls, Molly 14, her sister Daisy 8, and their cousin Gracie 10 were taken from their home by government officials because of their race. They were sent to live in Jam far from home. Life at the Jam was terrible and they hated it. One night when it was raining, the girls decided to escape. They know that the rain would hide their footprints in the map, so they began the long journey home. In the desert, they had no food and nowhere to sleep. They didn't have a map either, but while they were walking, they saw the robot-proof fence, one of the longest fences in the world. It was there to stop robots from internet farmland. The girls regained the fence and walked next to it for 1,200 miles. After 9 weeks, they got home. Many years later, Molly's daughter Doris Birkjon Germer wrote a book about their journey, and in 2002, their story was made into a film, rabbit-proof fence.
So who made the journey?
Three girls.
All right. And where did they go and why?
At home, because live at the jam was terrible and they hated it.
So where did they go? Where was the journey?
Again, please.
Where did they go? So you said that their life at the camp was terrible and they hated it.
At home.
So it's a camp. So the journey was to a camp, right?
Right. Camp. Yeah.
And what is the rabbit-proof fence?
rabbit-proof fence. إنه الجسر العالي للأغاني.
So rabbit, what is
one
rabbit?
of the longest fences in the world.
And like, what is fence? What is the meaning of fence? Fence is like a wall. It's not exactly a wall, a barrier to protect your house or a place from people. Exactly. So it's like a wall or a barrier that protects a property.
Yeah.
So rabbit-proof.
Block. No. Yeah.
To block others, to stop others from entering your apartment, your house, any place that is private. And rabbit-proof is like against rabbits. So the fence was just designed for rabbits. Race, what is the meaning of race? By government officials because of their race.
يتسابق?
Yes, but here in this sentence, is it يتسابق?
No.
Origin, yes. So that's where the word racism comes from. Race.
Is it origin?
Yeah, origin. You know, in Arabic it's عرق, but like it's the origin of the person. White, black, you know, colors, ethnicities. And what about this word, Aborigine girls?
سكان أصليين.
Native, yes, native people. Recognized.
معروف.
Discovered.
What's that?
معروف.
Yes, but like, how is it different than know? Know and recognize.
Recognize, it's right, like remember or realize.
Yeah, so when you recognize something, so for example, I look at you. The first time I don't remember your name or your face or that you are a student, and then I recognize you. So recognize sometimes takes time.
Yeah, to become familiar.
Yep, exactly. All right. Let's see the sentences I highlighted here in every text. So here we have, one night when it was raining, the girls decided to escape. Now, what is the tense of this sentence?
Past continuous.
Past continuous. How do you know it's past continuous?
It was raining, or is not tense?
So it was raining here. All right.
Then past simple or simple
past simple.
Decided.
So here decided. Okay. Okay, so why is it like one of them in past simple and one of them continuous?
Because there is a when.
Mm-hmm.
It's connect between two sentences, one in past, one in present. And not in present. I mean.
Question, which one is the main event? The actual event?
The girl decided to escape.
So that's the main event,
Yeah.
right? And which one is happening in the background?
In the background. It was raining.
Yeah. Background. What does it mean when I say happening in the background? So it's not the main event. So when I say it's happening in the background, it's not the main event. It's just like I'm describing what's going on around me. All right? So what was happening, I was describing that it was raining. So that's in the background. But the main thing that happened is that they decided. All right. The next sentence, the same questions. What is the tense? Let's see, Mustafa, if he can recognize the tenses.
I hope I can.
So while they were walking, they saw the rabbit-proof fence.
What does mean, rabbit-proof?
We said first the fence is like a wall or barrier.
Oh, I know it.
And rabbit-proof, you know, like if the word proof here is like against. So, you know, waterproof. What is waterproof?
Like, you can't throw your phone in the water, but it doesn't.
Yeah, and rabbit, so it's against water. It doesn't be, it's not affected by water. And rabbit-proof is just like against rabbits. So it's just designed for rabbits not to enter.
Okay, mister.
Mm-hmm.
Backing ground, like while that walking.
So first, can you find the verbs?
Backing pass, verb in pass.
So we have were walking.
Yeah.
And saw.
So.
Mm-hmm. So which one is in the background?
Were walking.
Were walking is the one in the background, and saw is
main event.
Yeah, so the main event. All right. Which one is in past simple?
The rabbit-proof.
And which one is in past continuous?
Where Ryan.
They were walking.
Yeah. But it doesn't finish, right?
It's, yeah, like in the past. I'm just explaining what was happening then.
Okay, mister.
Yep. All right, back to 48. Sorry, 49. So let's see, we have here more of these examples. So while they were sailing, huge waves crashed into the raft. B, while he was living wild, he wrote a diary. And C, when it was raining, the girls decided to escape. So we have here two, in each sentence, we have two verbs, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So this one is what? What did we say? What did we call it? Were sailing, was living, was raining.
Past continuous.
So this one is past continuous. And the other one, crashed, rode, decided.
Past simple.
Past simple. Okay. Which one started first? Which action started first in each sentence? Is it sailing or crashing? Crashing. Is it living or writing?
Sailing.
So of course, sailing, here in the first sentence, sailing started first. In B, living started first. In C?
Was raining.
Raining, yep, started first. And which one took longer time?
The raining.
Road decided crashed.
Which one took longer time?
Took longer time.
So it was raining. Raining took longer time than deciding. I just decided. But raining, it was raining maybe for an hour, 2 hours. In B, I was living in the wild for 1, 2, 3 days. And I wrote the diary. Writing the diary takes less time than living.
Yeah.
And sailing and crashing. So sailing takes more time than crashing. All right. So again, who can explain the difference between past simple and continuous?
The difference between what?
Past simple and continuous.
Past simple and continuous.
Like from these examples.
While the verb is happening, I mean the past continuous, the past simple interrupt the action.
All right. That's right. And we can say, in other words, that the past continuous takes more time. All right. So this is the past continuous, and the one that interrupts is just like here. So we have here past continuous. All of this is past continuous. So it was raining, for example. So it was raining in the background. And when the raft, or we crashed into a raft, was it? Yep. The waves crashed into the raft. So it just happened in seconds. So the one in the past continuous takes more time, all right? And usually is in the background. So background actions and continue for a long time. This is in past continuous. You see. And the shorter actions are in the past simple, which are usually the main event or the main focus. All right. Is it clear?
Yes.
And what about the others? Pedra and
Yes, Mr.
Okay. Where is it? Oh yeah. So we have here the sentences. We are going to rewrite the sentences using the past simple and continuous. So here there's an example. I run, start to snow. So here we're just going to write, complete the sentence using past simple and continuous. Number one is already done here. I was running when it started to snow, so I went home. All right. So I want you now to take 5 minutes to complete the sentences 2 to 8. And then we'll listen and check the answers together.
Okay.
There are many possible answers, so don't worry about it. Maybe for this one, you can use a notebook because it doesn't fit in here on the book.
I'm using.
Unit
Teacher.
Yep.
What the past tense of greeting? I greet someone.
Greeting.
Yeah.
Where is that? Oh, greets just like greeted.
Greeted.
Yeah. ED.
Mister? I didn't understand the third one.
Number 3.
The TV was recording my best friend.
It could be I was watching TV when I recognized my best friend. Maybe like his best friend or her best friend was on TV.
Okay.
That's what it means, I guess.
Like the word recording. What does mean?
Oh, recognize. Oh, so we said recognize means like when you take time to know something or somebody. So for example, you enter the class, okay, but I didn't see you, or maybe I saw you, but because I was focusing on the lesson, and I was talking, so the first time I didn't know that you were here, but then I look at you, oh, Mustafa, I didn't recognize you were here. It means like I didn't know you were here.
Okay.
Sometimes for those who, like me, put on glasses, sometimes I mean, for some people, not for me, because this is just for reading. So if you're not wearing your glasses, you cannot recognize people. So you need some time, you need to look in the faces, the details, until you can recognize the person.
Okay, Mister.
Are we all done?
Like I'm in the 5.
Mhm.
If you want, we can start, Mr.
I'll just give you like 1 more minute.
Okay.
All right, let's see. First, before we start, you know what's face recognition?
What?
Face recognition.
That's mean الوجه الأول or
Look at this. What does it write here? Oh,
like a face ID?
yep. It's like the face ID. Recognize. Face not recognized. You see, so it's a feature also in mobile phones. Face recognition. Face ID. It comes also from recognize. All right. So we are going to listen. And again, these are just possible answers. So maybe your answer is correct.
Unit 5. Travel. Recording 1. 1. I was running when it started to snow, so I went home. I was running. 2. I was waiting for a bus when I met my boss, so we went for a drink. I was waiting. 3. I was watching TV when I recognized my best friend, so I called her. I was watching. 4. I was walking home when I found $5,000 in a bag, so I took it to the police. I was walking. 5. We were traveling by plane when a man with a gun stood up, so we hit him, took the gun and became heroes. We were traveling. 6. We were riding our bicycles when a car walked across the road, so we stopped. We were riding. 7. We were eating in a restaurant when we saw a mouse, so we told the waiter and didn't pay. We were eating. 8. I was studying in my room when I heard loud music next door, so I went to complain and they invited me to their party. I was studying.
Did you compare your answers here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr.
Did you see how he was pronouncing the was and were?
Yeah.
Like, how was it? Was it completely pronounced?
No.
No. Like, how was it pronounced? Like, was it was? I was walking.
I was walking.
Sometimes he doesn't say it.
Yeah, it's as if it wasn't being fully pronounced. So this is called a weak form. Usually, helping verbs have a weak form. All helping verbs. So originally the word is was, okay? But like when you use it in the sentence, it's pronounced in a short form. That is called weak form. So here, for example, I was watching. I were, or we were, sorry, we were watching. All right, so that's called a weak form. All right, now we have here two columns, two sets of phrases. We have A and we have B. So I'm going to give you like 2 minutes to prepare 3 of them, just 3 sentences, okay? So just take any of them from set A and set B, another one from set B. Of course, it should be, it should match the meaning. So the sentence at the end should make sense. So we will make it like this. I was sleeping in my bed when I heard a strange noise. So here we used here sleep and here strange noise. All right.
Yes.
So just write 3 sentences like this.
Just we use when or while.
You need to use one from set A and another one from set B. So from in this sentence we had above, you see, they used I was sleeping, so which is here in set A, sleep, and from set B they used here a strange noise.
Yeah, I get it, but we use while or just when in sentences.
It doesn't. Well, I mean, it's better to use when here.
Okay.
For while, I'll tell you the difference between when and while when we're done.
Okay.
Are we done?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Mr.
Let's see yours, Arij.
Okay.
The 3 sentences.
I was making a call in my car when I crashed the other car.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a film when I fell asleep.
Mm-hmm. Fell asleep, right? You wrote fell.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just asking.
I was sleeping when I heard a strange noise.
All right, use the same one here.
Oh,
Right,
sorry.
Mustafa.
I was riding my bicycle when I crashed it.
Mm-hmm.
I was going for a drink when I see the love of my life.
When I saw.
I saw my.
Mm-hmm. And the last one, third one.
I was feeling sick when I checking my email.
When I checked my voicemail. All right. When I checked my voicemail.
Yes.
Or it could be here the opposite. I was checking my voicemail when I felt sick.
Yeah.
That could make more sense.
Maybe.
All right. For this part, this is going to be homework. I will explain. So instead of speaking here, we are going to change it to writing. So I wanted to talk about a journey or a trip you have made. Okay. These questions, I mean, you don't have to answer all the questions, but these questions will help you in your writing. Okay. So talk about a trip. If you don't have any trip in mind, you can imagine a trip. Okay. Because I wouldn't know the difference if it was real or fake. So just try to answer these questions, like where and when did you go? Who were you with? Or who did you go with? What was the form of transport? Like how did you travel there? How did you go? Did you use a car, bus, coach? How long did the trip take? And what places did you see during the journey? Did anything go wrong during the journey? Any problem happened? And what happened while you were traveling? I mean, these questions are like both of them are similar. So did anything happen while you were traveling? What was it? And how did you feel when that happened? All right. So
you have to write in a paragraph that answering about these questions.
Yes. I mean, it doesn't have to be all answering all the questions, but as I said, the questions, like if you follow the questions, it will help you in your writing. And here you have an example of a written paragraph. You see, last summer, I went on holiday to Turkey. So when and where? I stayed in Istanbul for 2 days and then went to the coast. One day, so here what happened? As you can see, it didn't answer all the questions here. So who were you with? It didn't answer it. It didn't answer what form of transport. So as I said, it doesn't have to answer all the questions. One day, as I was traveling by boat, I dropped my bag into the water. I lost my camera and my passport. It was a disaster. That's it. Very simple. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yes, Mr.
Homework. Okay. Oh. All right. Let's go to actually let's go to 155 again. Do you travel, like even here in Turkey? Do you travel, or
Yes.
have you traveled? So what do you take with you usually if you're traveling, if you're on a journey or a trip?
A backpack and my phone and some money.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Like my clothes, my jacket if it's so clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Anything
and some
else?
Water.
Water.
Yeah.
But is it the same, or the things you take the same if the trip is for 3 days or a week?
Like it's don't have so much different, but I have to take more clothes
Uh-huh.
and a big
All
bag.
right. All right. Now let's see here. We have in the second part of the page, 155, we have here items that usually people take while traveling, and we have a list. We'll do the same thing at the transports. So which one is an alarm clock? Which one is number one? Alarm clock.
N.
N, that one, well, that's easy. Aspirin.
O.
O, yep, so we have O, aspirin. Binoculars.
H.
H, H is binoculars. Dictionary.
Is R?
It's
No, it's K.
K. And digital camera.
C.
C. First aid kit.
First aid kit.
What is first aid kit?
A B.
P.
Yeah.
So first aid and kit. Kit is like a group of things together. Kit.
Yeah.
And you know, first aid, like aid means help. So when somebody is injured, so you must have the first aid kit. Map.
L.
L. Money belt.
I.
Yep. Notebook.
B.
B.
B. Backpack.
J.
J.
Mm.
Soap.
Q.
Q. Souvenirs.
So where's F?
F.
Or
No.
E?
E. What is a souvenir?
I don't know.
It's R.
R. Could be, but no. So a souvenir is like when you go somewhere, you need something to remember that place. Okay?
Oh,
So it could be D.
Yeah.
What does it remind you of? D reminds you of Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
So it's a souvenir. So a souvenir is a thing, something, an item that reminds you of the place you traveled to. Suitcase.
E.
E or A.
E.
It's actually A.
A.
Yep, A. That's a suitcase. Sun hat.
G.
G. Travel guide.
R.
That's R, yes. Umbrella. M. Walking boots.
F.
F. And waterproof clothes.
E.
You see, waterproof.
Yeah.
The rabbit proof. All right, back to, where is it? 50, sorry. So now let's think about these three situations. What two items should I take? In the first one, a grandmother is visiting her grandchildren in Australia. So what should she take? What do you think she could take with her?
Digital camera.
But she's just going to her grandchildren.
Yeah, maybe you want to take some photos with them.
All right, okay, makes sense now. Thanks for
Suitcase.
explaining. What else?
Suitcase.
A suitcase for her clothes. All right.
Yeah.
The second one, a student traveling around the world.
Map.
A map, okay.
Binoculars.
Binoculars as well.
Even umbrella.
Umbrella is also important.
Backpack. Money belts.
There are many things. Maybe also walking boots.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yep. The last one, a tourist visiting the sites in New York.
Digital camera. Souvenirs.
Digital camera. Souvenirs.
Money belt.
Sorry, money belt. Yep. But there are many thieves.
Maybe he will need a map.
A map. Oh, a map as well. Yes, he might need a map. You know, not nowadays. We don't need a map anymore.
Yeah.
Dictionary, maybe.
You have a map. You have a dictionary here.
If you have your phone, you don't need all of them.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. Now we are going to listen to people describing what they are taking on their holidays when they travel. All right. While listening, try also to complete these phrases. All right.
Okay.
Unit 5. Recording 3. 1.
These days, we always expect to hear English in tourist areas. Most people working in tourism speak it, but I always want to talk to local people, and many of them don't speak English. So I try to learn a few words of the language, especially please and thank you, and I always take a small dictionary.
2.
I love walking when I go on holiday because I think you see more. So I always take a really good pair of walking boots.
3.
I think a good digital camera is important when you travel. I always take a lot of photos, and I also take binoculars.
4.
When I'm not travelling for work, I usually spend my holidays in a warm place, so I always take a sun hat. But when I go somewhere during the winter or rainy season, I always take waterproof clothes.
5.
I think it's a good idea to buy a really good suitcase, and when you pack, leave enough space for souvenirs. On the other hand, I enjoy travelling in wild places, so often I take a backpack, not a suitcase. If you decide to go walking, a backpack is much easier to carry.
6.
It's best to avoid carrying too much money because you don't want to look like a rich tourist. Because of this, I always take a money belt on holiday.
7.
I need to write things down to remember them, so I take a notebook and pen.
Okay. Now, in number 1, they said I try to what?
Few words in English.
To learn new words.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what does it take?
EP. A new word.
So, I mean, what is the item he takes when he travels? I think he said a dictionary.
Yes.
We will listen again, anyways. So he takes a dictionary. All right, and number 2, I love
Walking.
walking. So what does she take?
Walking boots.
Walking boots. All right, number 3, I take a lot of
Photos.
So what does he take?
Digital camera.
And there's something else he takes.
Yes.
We will see. We will listen again. I usually spend my holidays in
Warm boots.
Warm places. All right. And what does she take?
Sit down, let's say, like you take umbrella or anything else.
Warm places. Why would you need an umbrella?
Raining. I'm not sure, but
All right. Good thought. Number 5, I sometimes travel in
Wild places.
wild places. So what does he take? No worries, if you don't know, let's just skip because we'll listen again. I don't carry too much.
Money.
Yeah, money.
Money. So what does she take with her?
Backpack.
Yeah.
And I write things down because I like
Reminding them.
remembering or remembering.
Remembering.
And so what does he take?
Notebook.
A notebook. All right. Let's see. We'll listen again.
Unit 5. Recording 3. 1.
These days, we always expect to hear English in tourist areas. Most people working in tourism speak it, but I always want to talk to local people, and many of them don't speak English. So I try to learn a few words of the language, especially please and thank you. And I always take a small dictionary.
2.
I love walking when I go on holiday because I think you see more. So I always take a really good pair of walking boots.
3.
I think a good digital camera is important when you travel. I always take a lot of photos, and I also take binoculars.
4.
When I'm not travelling for work, I usually spend my holidays in a warm place. So I always take a sun hat. But when I go somewhere during the winter or rainy season, I always take waterproof clothes.
5.
I think it's a good idea to buy a really good suitcase, and when you pack, leave enough space for souvenirs. On the other hand, I enjoy travelling in wild places, so often I take a backpack, not a suitcase. If you decide to go walking, a backpack is much easier to carry.
6.
It's best to avoid carrying too much money because you don't want to look like a rich tourist. Because of this, I always take a money belt on holiday.
7.
I need to write things down to remember them. So I take a notebook and pen.
All right. So these are the items they take. So we have a dictionary for number 1, number 2, walking boots, 3, camera and binoculars. 4, we have a sun hat for warm weather when she goes in warm places. And waterproof clothes for winter or when it's rainy. 5, usually suitcase and souvenirs, but like because he travels, he sometimes goes in wild places, so it's better to take a backpack instead of a suitcase. And then we have a money belt and a notebook and a pen for 7. All right. I'll just remove it. Now, so let's read the text again. Sorry, the examples. Yep. So here we have the some of the sentences from what we were listening to. I just want you now to read them and underline the verb combinations. So sometimes we use in the same sentence two verbs. So an example here, we always expect to hear English, right? So we have expect and hear. So we underline the combination of the two verbs, right? Number 2, I always want to talk. So want to talk. 3, I love walking, all right? So let's do it together. Very simple one. So in number 4, is there any verb combination here? I always seem to take hundreds and hundreds of photos.
Just seem to take.
Say it again.
Seem to take.
Seem to take. We have here seem to take. All right. Next one. What do we have? I usually choose to go.
To talk.
Choose to go.
Choose to go. So we have seem to take and choose to go to warm places. All right. Next one, we have I enjoy traveling in wild places.
Enjoy traveling.
Enjoy traveling. 7, if you decide to go walking, a backpack is easier to carry.
Decide to go.
Decide to go. 8, it is best to avoid carrying much money.
To avoid.
Avoid carrying too much money. And 9, I need to write things down.
Need to write.
Need to write. All right. Are they all the same, these combinations?
Not the same things.
Like, how are they different?
In tenses.
Can
There's
you explain?
Expect to. It's verb 1 and 2. It's the infinitive. And there is I love walking. Walking is gerund here, right?
Yeah, it's just gerund. It's not like it doesn't have anything to do with the tense. All right. So these verb combinations are just like always the same. So when you have after expect, for example, the same verb, another verb. So it should be infinitive with to. So I expect to study. I expect to hear. I expect to play. I expect to see. All right. What about the next one? Want. Do we put want in the infinitive one or in the other one?
I feel it's infinitive.
So want, I want to go, I want to play. So let's put want as well here. Want is in the infinitive one. Okay. Seem.
Seem. Infinitive.
Infinitive also. So we have seem. What else? We have choose.
Choose. Is it ing?
Look at number 5. I usually choose to go.
Oh, okay.
So choose also. Enjoy.
Enjoy infinitive.
Infinitive. Where is it? Number 6. I enjoy traveling. So you see traveling. So it should be with the ing one. So enjoy is here. And then we have decide.
Infinitive.
Infinitive. Yes, 7. Decide to go. So infinitive. Decide. Avoid.
Infinitive.
Avoid. Number 8. Can you read number 8?
It's best to avoid too much.
Oh, ing. Avoid is ing. Need.
Infinitive.
Infinitive. Need to write. That's it.
Wait, why avoid is ing?
Avoid. Can you read number 8?
I read that I decide to it's best to avoid carrying too much money.
what is the verb after avoid?
Carrying.
Does it have ing or infinitive with to?
Okay, ing. But it's the same for enjoy.
Where is it? Enjoy also the same. Enjoy traveling. So we are talking here about the verb after enjoy takes the ing.
Okay.
So when you say I enjoy and play, okay, I enjoy play, okay. Do you say I enjoy to play or I enjoy playing?
Playing.
I enjoy playing. Now, if I want to say I choose to play or I choose to playing or I choose playing.
To play.
Exactly. That's the point here. So it's about the verb after it.
So it's a rule?
Yes. So for these verbs, it's a rule. So the verb enjoy, when it has another verb after it, it takes the ing, always. The same thing for avoid. Is it clear?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see the next verb or the next verbs. We have here hope, finish, imagine, hate, would like, and love. What do you think they take? Are they with the first one, the ing, or the infinitive? Now let's see hope.
Hope it's ing.
Taking ing.
Hope is actually infinitive. I hope to play. I hope to pass the exam. I hope to finish. All right, so hope to. Finish. What do you think, finish? Do I say I finish to work or I finish working?
So it's infinitive?
No, I mean, think about it. Is it like, does it sound better to say finish studying or finish to study?
Studying, ing.
Studying, so it's ing. All right, imagine. What do you think about? Imagine, ing. Imagine traveling the world. Hate.
ing.
ing. I hate going. All right. Would like.
Infinitive.
Infinitive, so it's to and verb. And love.
ing.
Love, ing. Do you think there are, like, in any of these ones, any of them take more, both of them?
Maybe love and hate.
Love and hate. So it could be ing, or like both of them are possible.
And imagine.
Imagine is just ing. I hate to go or I hate going. Could be also to and the verb. So just love and hate here can take both the ing and the infinitive one, and there is no difference. Now let's go down here. In this one, we are just going to cross out the combination that is not possible. So for example, here we have I hope, I enjoy, and I expect. Now we said hope just takes two, so it's correct. I hope to get. Enjoy, can we say I enjoy to get? No, so here we remove enjoy. And expect, I expect to get, it's correct. So here we just cross out enjoy. Okay?
Yeah.
I'll give you 2 minutes to do the rest, and then we'll check together.
Finished.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I already did the first two. Sorry, 2 and 3. So for 2, I want, of course, we can say I want to go to visit. I would like to visit, but I cannot say I imagine to visit. So here we cross out imagine. Number 3, needs. So here because need to go or need to travel. All right. Now, number 4, where did you like to go is okay. Where did you decide or where did you choose? Which one is not possible?
Like.
Like, can I say like to?
Yeah.
So like also, by the way, like is also like love. So we have, let me just put them in a different group by themselves. So we have like, it takes both ing and the infinitive form. And we have also prefer. It takes both. All right. So you can go back to the list here. So which one doesn't take to go or the infinitive? Actually, here there is no one. All of them are correct. Where did you? Oh, wait a minute. Here, just for the meaning, it's like. So here, where did you like to go? It's not possible. Why?
Did you?
Yeah, it's like, did you like? The question doesn't make sense. So it's just like, yeah. I was just looking at the combination of the verb. All right, thank you.
All of them, it's true, but when I read, did you like?
Exactly.
Yep. That's a little bit different, but in the same time, it's true.
It's true for grammar, but it doesn't make sense if you use it.
Writing.
Yep. All right. 5. They hate working, they want working, and they love working.
Want.
They love.
So want, because we cannot use want with the ing. 6. He doesn't seem to know. He doesn't need to know, or he doesn't enjoy to know.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. Do you like going? Is okay. Expect. Can you say, do you expect going?
No.
Can you say, do you love going?
Maybe.
Yeah. Yes. And the last one, why did you avoid, decide, or hope to become?
Avoid.
Avoid. So for avoid, it should be ing. All right. Is there any question here?
No.
Right. Can I remove this? I think I can. Now we will complete here the phrases we have. Okay. It's just like you don't have to complete all of them. All right. So just choose 4 or 5 of them and complete the sentences about yourself. So for example, you can say, when I travel, I avoid talking to strangers. When I travel, I love trying new things. On my last holiday, I decided to go somewhere different. So just like simple sentences about yourself, all right? So take 2 minutes to write the sentences or just prepare the sentences in your head. And when you're ready, we'll just share, all right?
Okay. I finished, Mr.
All right. Let's see. Can you share your ideas or?
When I'm traveling, I hate to go with the kids.
Okay. Another one.
In my last holiday, I enjoyed with my friends.
I enjoyed.
Enjoying.
No, I enjoyed is correct, but like, did you use another verb with it?
No.
You can say maybe I enjoyed traveling with them.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right. Next one.
I hope to for my next week holiday. I hope to go with my friends.
Okay. All right. Is that it, or you wrote more?
No, that's all.
Okay. Arij?
Yes. When I travel, I hate holding too many things with me. On my last holiday, I enjoyed sharing my photos with my friends. For my next holiday, I would like to visit Spain.
All right. All right. Very good. I just remembered something. Yeah, sorry for that. It was about, I think I told you I would explain the difference between when and while, right?
Yes.
So sometimes there is no difference. It's the same, okay? But some other times, when you say when, let me use the board here. So when it means there is a difference in the time of the actions. So for example, when you say, when I was traveling, I saw my friend. So the sequence of events is, I mean, like interruption, you know. Sometimes it's if I use past simple and past simple. When I finished cooking, my son arrived. So here it just tells us that there is a sequence. So first I finished and then my son arrived, okay? Now when I say while, it means the two actions are happening at the same time. So usually, but not always, usually if you use while, so both sentences should have the same tense. So when I was cooking, my friend was playing at the same time. So both of them are happening at the same time. I was cooking, and at the same time my friend was playing. All right. While we were taking the test, it was raining outside. You see, so both are happening at the same time. So at the same time, I was taking the test, and it was raining at the same time outside. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So back to, yeah. Now let's read this. It's an email. It's describing just the plan for a trip. All right. Can you read it, Arij?
Okay. Hi, Paolo. I hope you're well. I've just got back from my trip to Poland. It was wonderful. First, we flew to Warsaw. We were only there for 2 days, but we managed to see lots of interesting sites like the Royal Castle and the National Museum. Then we had a day in Krakow, which was beautiful, especially the huge square and the old town. Unfortunately, after a while, it started raining, so we spent the afternoon chatting with locals in a bar. After that, we took a train to Tots. I loved it. We visited various museums and walked along the famous Piotrkowska Street. Finally, finally we caught the plane. Finally, we caught the plane back home. It was a great trip, and we met lots of really friendly Poles who promised to visit us in Spain. Love, Verena.
So what is the plan here? What was the plan?
Plan?
Yeah. So what did they do first in the trip?
They flew to Warsaw.
Okay. All right. What's after that? So first they flew.
Managed to see a lot of interesting sites. They saw the Royal Castle and the National Museum.
All right.
They went to Krakow. Then to the old town. It was an old town. Then, unfortunately, started to rain. They spent the afternoon in locals bar. They took a train to Tots, and
was that before or after raining?
After raining.
All right.
They visited various museums and they walked along the street. I don't know what's called. Finally, they caught a plane to back home.
So how do you know that they took a train after it rained, not before? So you said that they took the train to Todos, and it happened after it was raining.
Because they said after.
Exactly. So they said after that. Now, there are some words here that tell us about the sequence or like how the things happened, the order. Are there any other words that tell us the order of what happened?
It's first. Like
first, yes.
Then.
Then.
After a while.
After a while.
After that.
After that.
Finally.
And finally. All right. So these are words that tell us the sequence. All right. We call it also the chronological order. So the sequence of events. So whenever you're telling like you're talking about like an past event, it should be in the chronological order. I'm not going to ask you to write for now, actually, because you have another one. But yeah, that's everything for this one. So just like remember these words because you will need them later on. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now let's take a break for now for 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right, until 55. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So you don't have to leave. If you want, you can just stay and just mute yourself. All right, we'll start. Arif, Sidra, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
All right, Sidra, I think Sidra has a problem today with the
Yes.
connection. All right, good. All right. Now we are on page 52. Now, let's take a look first at these words here. We have a tour guide. You know what a tour guide, right? What is a tour guide?
It's like a guy, he's telling people when, like, a new things about the area.
All right. Boat trip. You know, a trip on a boat.
Yeah.
Coach trip. Sorry, coach tour.
The coach that we talked, the bus, the transfer between.
All right. Is there anything else about the coach trip?
You said it's not internal, right? It's
Say it again.
internal or not?
Yeah, it is internal, but like between cities, you know. But the coach tour is usually takes like 1 day, less than 1 day. So they don't like, so they go by coach and they come back. Tourist, you know, tourist, sightseeing.
View.
View. It's actually sightseeing. When you go sightseeing, you go to the famous places in a city or a country. So, for example, when you go sightseeing in Istanbul, you go to, you know, Kız Kulesi, you know, to Galata Tower, you know, to such famous places. So that is sightseeing. So going to the important places or the famous places in a city. Natural wonder.
It's natural, like bowl, river.
And the wonder is like something amazing and natural.
Yeah.
Like a famous, but it's natural.
Come again?
It's famous, but it's natural. Like
exactly. And the last one, tax-free shopping. You know, shopping, tax-free is like without taxes.
Yeah.
All right.
But when you are traveling or you are going like a new city,
exactly.
And then you are shopping, going a mall shopping, then you will tell him, I'm going outside, I have tax-free.
Exactly. All right. Now, can you see any of these in the picture? Let's see first a tour guide. Do we have a tour guide here in any of these three pictures?
Maybe.
In the sea.
Maybe we have one. I mean, there should be one because there are groups of people.
Yeah.
Boat trip. Can we see a boat trip?
Yes.
It's in B. Yes. Coach tour.
No.
Maybe they came here. I mean, how did they come here? So, but in the pictures, it's not clear. Yes. So tourists.
Yes, of course.
Of course, all of them are tourists here. Sightseeing.
No.
Yeah, no. Natural wonders.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Of course, the waterfalls. And tax-free shopping.
No.
No, there is none here. All right. Now let's go down here. The title of the text says the man who works in 3 countries every day. What do you think his job is?
He's a guide.
A tour guide.
Yeah.
All right. And why 3 countries?
Every day, 3 countries. Maybe he go in different places.
In 3 countries. So do you think the 3 countries are close to each other or far?
Or maybe he speaks 3 languages.
Speaks 3 languages, could be. Do you think working as a tour guide is a good thing or a bad thing?
Of course, good thing.
Why? Because of the money it makes?
No. You know new people, learn new languages, see different places and views. I think it's good.
All right, possible. All right, let's
having bad things.
say it again.
Even it's having some bad things.
Like what? What?
Like if you go in the same area every day to your job, you will see it. It's normal, not it's nice things or.
Yeah, good point.
It's a job.
You'll see it like a job, but if you're going from yourself, you feel it's normal to you.
Could be it becomes like a routine for you.
Yeah.
You just go there. You don't enjoy it. All right, good point. Let's see. Mustafa, can you read about one?
John Oliver, and Virginia, grew up in Bringen and now lives in Brazil. He says he loves their countries equal, and he works in all 3 of them every day. John is tour guide in Foz do Engage, Brazil. To watch is close to the broadest of both an Asian and Paraguay. He takes trains around the luggage fields, one of the great natural wonders of the world. First, he shows trousers that waterfall from the Brazil side. Then they cross the road to see the water from the Argentinian side. After that, they go on the boat trip, which take them under the waterfall. Final, he takes them on the short jumps to Jaded the Saint. What that mean?
This is a place. I mean, you can know that this is a name of a place. First, it's not English word. Second, the capital letters. You see?
Yeah.
Whatever it is, Ciudad del Este.
To the same tax-free shopping, he says that fares are amazing, especially in the rain season. He says them every day, and he never got tired of them.
All right. And we have here just 2 words. Equally.
50-50, that's how it?
Yeah, so the same, yes. So he loves the 3 countries equally, the same. And borders?
Barrier or that we said the rabbit fence.
So what is borders? Borders is like between countries. There is a line between countries, you see? So let's go to the map if you want, or world map. Borders are the lines that separate the countries from each other. So, for example, let's take this one. So you see all the lines between the countries in this one. These are the borders. Yeah. So let's see here, for example, Turkey. These lines are the borders. For example, Turkey with Romania, Bulgaria, Turkey with Iran, Turkey with Iraq, Turkey with Syria. So these lines are the borders. All right.
Even we can say like Europe in Istanbul and the Asian.
Oh yes, inside. Yes, the borders of the cities themselves.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's take a look at this map here. It's talking about the same. You see, like how first they explained the steps or the journey, step by step. So they used the same words we were talking about, the sequence.
Yeah.
So first, then, after that, and finally. You see, they use the same words. So it says first that he shows the tourists the waterfall from the Brazilian side. All right. So here in the map, of course, we will listen now, but this is the same map as he explained here. So he shows the waterfall from the Brazilian side. Then they cross the borders to see the water from the Argentinian side. You see, one of them here is the Brazilian side, and this one is the Argentinian, or maybe the opposite. When we listen, we will know. After that, they go on a boat trip, which take them under the fall. So they go in the water. And finally, he takes them on the short journey to do some tax-free shopping. Now we are going to listen, all right, and follow the map, follow the directions. So the tour guide is here, okay. We will follow the directions and write where they are going, Argentina, Brazil, or whatever they are going to say, all right? So we have here 3 boxes. We're going to complete them with the destination after listening to the directions. Clear?
Yes.
All right.
Unit 5. Recording 4. 1.
To get to Argentina, you wait at the corner for the bus. It takes you down Avenida das Cataratas and right into Avenida Mercosul. The bus goes straight on for about 25 minutes. Cross the bridge and you're in Argentina.
2.
To see the Iguazu Falls on the Brazilian side, you turn right and just go straight on down Avenida das Cataratas and Highway 469, and the falls are in front of you. You can't miss them. They're the biggest in the world.
3.
To get to Paraguay, you have to go left. You go along the main road through the park, past the trees. Then you turn right and you're on Avenida Kubitschek. Let's see. From there, you keep going until you reach Highway 277. Go left. The bridge is at the end of the highway. Cross the bridge and you're in Paraguay.
All right. All right. So the first place is this one, near the bridge. Which place is it? This one.
I didn't know all of them. But
You didn't know any of them?
Yeah.
At all? No, it's all right. And that's why I have prepared this. So we are going to read it, and then we'll listen again if you want.
No problem.
Or we can read it while listening. So you'll have them here. The directions are in front of you on the book, and we are going to listen again. Okay?
Unit 5. Recording 4. 1.
To get to Argentina, you wait at the corner for the bus. It takes you down Avenida das Cataratas and right into Avenida Mercosul. The bus goes straight on for about 25 minutes. Cross the bridge and you're in Argentina.
2.
So in the first one, let's just follow the directions here. So it says to get to Argentina. So the destination is Argentina. You wait at the corner for the bus. See, so this corner. It takes you down Avenida das Cataratas, which is this street. This is called, as you can see, Avenida das Cataratas.
Yeah.
I think Avenida means avenue, street. And right into Avenida Mercosul, which is this one, the orange one.
Yeah.
The bus goes straight on for about 25 minutes. So it keeps going on. Cross the bridge. So this is the bridge, see? So cross the bridge and you are in Argentina. So this one down here is Argentina. So the first one here is Argentina. Let's see the second one, number 2.
To see the Iguazu Falls on the Brazilian side, you turn right and just go straight on down Avenida das Cataratas and Highway 469, and the falls are in front of you. You can't miss them. They're the biggest in the world.
So the same here. To see Iguazu Falls, so the destination is Iguazu Falls. Now where is it? You turn right and just go straight on. So you go right and then straight on Avenida des Cataratas and Highway 469. So these are the 2 roads. You go straight on and the falls are in front of you. So here, this is the Iguazu Falls. So the second place is Iguazu Falls. Come again?
So hard names.
Yeah, because it's foreign names. Yeah, I know.
This
and
is
it's
what
confusing.
I don't understand anything of them.
Exactly, and it's confusing because they are new places. We don't even know them. Let's see, number 3.
3.
To get to Paraguay, you have to go left. You go along the main road through the park, past the trees. Then you turn right and you're on Avenida Kubitschek. Let's see. From there, you keep going until you reach Highway 277. Go left. The bridge is at the end of the highway. Cross the bridge and you're in Paraguay.
Okay. So it says here, to get to Paraguay, so that's the destination, you have to go left. You see, so you go left, go along the main road through the park, past the trees. You see, so here you go through the park past the trees. Then you turn right. So you turn right here, right? On Avenida Kubitschek. Oh, so it's this one actually. So you turn right on this avenue. Let's see, from there, keep going until you reach the highway. So you keep going here until you reach, this is the highway, which is Highway 277. Now go left. So from here, you go left. The bridge is at the end of the highway. Cross the bridge. So you cross the bridge here and you are in Paraguay. All right. Should we listen again? Third time? Or it's clear here so far? Now let's see. In the audio, we had some directions. All right. So we had some phrases related to giving directions. So we are going to match them with the pictures here. Arij, can you just read the phrases?
Okay. Go along the main road, go straight on, in front of you. Go back the turning, go left, take the first right, at the corner, cross the bridge. Keep going until you reach the border, go through the center of the town.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so take 2 minutes just to match the phrases with the pictures.
Oh, finished.
Mustafa and Sidra, are you done? All right, let's check them here. So we have, or let's do them here. It's better. So the first one, go left. All right. What about B?
Go past the turning.
Go past the turning. All right. And C?
Go along the main road.
The main road, exactly. D?
Take the first
right.
Take the first right. And E?
Keep going until you reach the border.
The border. And F?
At the corner.
Uh-huh. And G?
The center of the town. Go through
Go through the center of the town. Go through the center of the town. H?
Cross the bridge.
Cross the bridge. I?
Go straight.
Straight on.
Go straight on. And J?
In front of you.
In front of you. You can check again here if there is anything. If not, we can keep going. All right. Now we will listen to 3 conversations. We'll just mark these 3 statements as true or false. So we have number 1, speaker 1 takes the bus. So we will listen true or false. Speaker 2 has a map, true or false. Speaker 3 will see a restaurant before arriving at the Grand Hotel. Let's see.
Unit 5. Recording 5. Conversation 1.
Excuse me, we're trying to get to the carnival. Is this the right bus stop?
Yes, but you don't need the bus. It's very close.
Oh, can we walk?
Yes. It takes about 10 minutes from here. Just go straight on. You'll hear the music.
Okay, thank you very much.
Conversation 2.
Excuse me, can you help me? I'm looking for the Plaza Hotel. Is this the right way?
Plaza Hotel. Oh, yes. Keep going past the cinema and take the first left.
Okay.
Then keep going for about 15 minutes until you reach the end of the road, and you'll see the sign for the hotel. You can't miss it.
Okay. Can you show me on the map?
Sure.
Conversation 3.
Excuse me, we want to get to the Grand Motel. Is it far?
Sorry, I've no idea. Jim, do you know?
What?
The Grand Motel?
The Grand Motel? Yeah, it's just over there. Just go to the end of this street, go left and go past the, there's a restaurant. Go past the restaurant and it's on the left.
On the left. So I need to go to the end of the street, turn left, go past the restaurant, and it's on the left.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks a lot.
All right. So the first one, the speaker 1 takes the bus. Is that correct?
True.
True. So eventually he took the bus, right?
Yes.
I'm not sure, but let's say it's true. Speaker 2 has a map.
Yes.
Yeah.
She does. She has a map. And speaker 3 will see a restaurant before arriving at the Grand Motel.
False. True.
True. Okay.
But I think the first one is not true.
Exactly, because she told him to he could walk to the where he was going. So the first one is actually false. Now we are going to listen again, but before we listen again, just take 1 or 2 minutes to complete these sentences from the same audio, and then we will listen again to check. All right. Whatever you can remember, you don't have to complete all of them now.
I read most of them, but the first one, the number 2, I didn't know it.
All right, no problem.
Like first one, I take 10 minutes.
We don't know. We will listen again. All right. You will hear the what? You will hear the.
This one I didn't hear it.
Okay, no problem. No problem.
The other.
Take the first.
Left.
Left. Keep going for.
You will see 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Yeah.
You'll see the
side of the hotel.
Side of the hotel. Okay, and go to the end of the street. Go
left. I'm not sure.
Left, right. The go past the.
I didn't know it.
Okay, and it's on the
side of hotel, maybe.
Okay. Arij, what do you think?
Which one?
I mean, all of them. Do you think, like, let's start from the beginning. Did you finish conversation 1? You do it?
Actually, I didn't do it.
Okay. 2. Is
None
it
of-
correct, or do we
none
need
of them.
to? Oh, none of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Even
Now
the
let's listen
first one
again.
is 10 minutes. First one.
All right, let's listen again.
Okay, Mr.
Unit 5. Recording 5. Conversation 1.
Excuse me, we're trying to get to the carnival. Is this the right bus stop?
Yes, but you don't need the bus. It's very close.
Oh, can we walk?
Yes. It takes about 10 minutes from here. Just go straight on. You'll hear the music.
Okay, thank you very much.
Conversation 2.
Excuse me, can you help me? I'm looking for the Plaza Hotel. Is this the right way?
Plaza Hotel, Plaza Hotel. Oh, yes. Keep going past the cinema and take the first left.
Okay.
Then keep going for about 15 minutes until you reach the end of the road, and you'll see the sign for the hotel. You can't miss it.
Okay. Can you show me on the map?
Sure.
Conversation 3.
Excuse me, we want to get to the Grand Motel. Is it far?
Sorry, I've no idea. Jim, do you know?
What?
The Grand Motel?
The Grand Motel? Yeah, it's just over there. Just go to the end of this street, go left and go past the, there's a restaurant. Go past the restaurant and it's on the left.
On the left. So I need to go to the end of the street, turn left, go past the restaurant, and it's on the left.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks a lot.
So here we are.
Yeah.
So in the conversation 1, it takes 10 minutes. Go straight on. You'll hear the music. In 2, go past the cinema. Take the first left. Keep going for 15 minutes. You'll see the sign of the hotel. And in 3, go to the end of this street. Go left and past the restaurant. It's on your left. Or it's on the left, sorry. All right. Can we read just like really quickly these? Let's see. Arij, can you read the first one, extract 1?
Yeah. Can we walk? Yes, it takes about 10 minutes from here.
All right. So let's see. So in number 1 or in A, can we walk? They're asking about information, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he's asking, or the person is asking about information, asking about the direction. So here we marked it as A, okay? A is for asking for information. Now in here, it takes about 10 minutes. It's explaining the directions. So it's telling you what to do or where to go, all right? So here we marked it as E, all right? And here we have showing understanding, if you understand or not. So this is, we will mark it as U. Now let's read number 2, Mustafa. Can you read number 2, extract 2?
Yes, Mr. Excuse me. Excuse me. Can you help me? I'm looking for the Plaza Hotel. Is that right way? Plaza Hotel. Yes, keep going past the cinema and take the first left. Okay. Then keep going for about 15 minutes until you reach the end of the road, and you will see the side of the sign for the hotel. You cannot miss it. Okay, can you show me on the map? Sure.
All right. Now, the first one, excuse me, can you help me? So this one is for what? Is it asking for information? Is it explaining the directions, or it's showing understanding?
Asking.
So this one is going to be marked as A. So here, this one is A. All right. Is this the right way?
Even asking.
It's also asking. Next one, keep going.
Explaining.
This one is E, explaining directions, and okay.
Understanding.
So it's U. You will see the sign of for the hotel.
E.
It's E, explaining, and the last one you can't miss it. Oh, sorry, not the last one.
Even E.
Can't miss it. It's also E. Can you show me on the map?
A.
Yep, A, asking for information.
Yes.
All right. Next, Sidra.
Excuse me, we went to get to the Grand Motel. Is it far? Sorry, I have no idea. Jim, do you know what the Grand Motel? The Grand Motel, yeah, it is just over there. Just go to the end of this street. Go left and go past there is a restaurant. Go past the restaurant and it is on the left. On the left, so I need go to the end of the street, turn left, go past the restaurant, and it is on the left.
Okay, so is it far? Again, is it for asking for information? So I need to go to the end of the street.
Example direction.
Here showing understanding. So here I want to make sure that I understand. So I repeat all the directions. All right. So you tell me go left, then go right, and I say so I need to go left and go right. So I'm just repeating to check if I understood right or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, which of the phrases, the highlighted ones above, mean am I going in the right direction?
In this right way?
Is this the right way? So let's write it down here. Is this the right way? So this is for number 1. Okay, and number 2, continue.
Keep going.
Keep going. Number 3.
Can't miss it.
You can't miss it. It means it's easy to see it. You can't miss it. All right. That's it. I've also put them in a. I'm going to send it after we're done. So here, the questions we can ask when we have the directions. So can we walk? Excuse me, can you help me? Is this the right way? Can you show me on the map? And is it far? It's the same ones. For directions, it takes about 20 minutes. Keep going, you will see, you can't miss it. And for understanding, okay, so like when we said you repeat the directions, right, or okay, or I need to. Repeating the directions. Is there any question here?
No.
All right, Yesterday, if you remember, I asked you to write problems. Did you do it?
Actually, I could find just one problem.
Oh, so you don't have any problems in your life?
No.
All right, thank God then. And Sidra, have you written the problems?
No, I didn't know.
Oh, so yesterday I gave it to you as homework. I just said write the problems you have. All right, so write any problem you have. So this is going to be until next week then, as well as the other homework. So the first one, the first assignment is from yesterday. So just write problems you have. At least 3 problems. Try to find any problem you have, and you need some advice. All right?
Can I tell you about it?
Come again?
Can I make this homework right now? I'm telling you.
No, I mean, we will check it next week. No worries. So the first, and I'll send again this information on the group. So the first one is just to write your problems. Okay.
I write it actually. It's easy. This is why.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I mean, there is something about it. So everyone should write it. So everyone should be ready.
Problems too.
So maybe you can check that next week. And the other one was here on, just a second. Yep. So you are going to write about a trip or a journey, and you can try to ask these questions, answer these questions in your paragraph. You don't have to answer all of them, but they will just help you. If you answered all of them, it would be perfect as well. If you can't, then it's all right. It's just, the questions are just to help you. So in your paragraph, you are going to write about the journey, where you went to, who you went with, how you went, and what happened. If there anything interesting happened there, or something went wrong, and how did you feel, your feeling. All right?
Yes,
Is there any question?
No.
So this is the end of our journey for today.
Okay, thank you so much.
I'll send the homework on the group, and this the directions thing here, the just right now. I'll send them right now. So have a nice week, and I'll see you next week.
Thank you so much. See you.
Thanks for you. Have a nice day.